Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some Satisfactory, shall we? Alright, well, I couldn't wait to dive back in because you guys, as always, are being so awesome, giving me so many tips. It's fantastic. Boy, V Panda, Little Timmy, unbelievable help. I mean, some of these suggestions are absolutely out of this world, and I forgot, and I'm so excited. So first things first, I can make a chainsaw, okay? And so you saw me just wandering around like a fool collecting leaves for biomass, and I was just thinking to myself, God, this is going to be, you know, kind of the bottleneck for me is biomass. But now, wait a minute, I can go ahead and make a chainsaw. And so let's do that. I need some reinforced iron plates. Great. The other thing, you guys were both explaining that I can actually just place mergers and splitters directly on conveyor belts without disassembling them, and they will line up, and that is just fantastic. I'm so excited about that. So I'm going to make a bunch of these so I can make myself a chainsaw and just get into the business of gathering things. Also, the idea to stack the foundations up so I can build multi-layers and, you know, maybe have a catwalk view of my factory to get better at things is... I didn't think about that, and I'm excited. I'm going to think about that. Alright, so here we go. I'm going to just get in here, and I'm going to make myself a chainsaw. Yep, craft it. Great. Alright, I got a chainsaw. Okay, so I'm going to go into my character, and on my hand, I'm going to have a chainsaw. Alright? And I also have my, like, you know, object scanner and stuff like that. But for now, I'm just going to have this ridiculous, oh my, chainsaw. Now, it doesn't have any power, right? And so I need to go in here immediately and put this on my chainsaw. Oh, it just does it right away. So I pick this stuff up, and if I have my chainsaw equipped, it just seems to go right onto my chainsaw, which is nice. I'm going to pick up these plates and put away some plates. Just kind of clean up my space a little bit. Alright, so let's do this. I am excited to try this. I feel bad for the environment, but let's see what happens. Alright, I cut this tree down, and I got 37 leaves and a bunch of wood. This is great. Alright, so let me turn on my flashlight, and now I'm just going to be a proper menace to society. There we go. Now it's coming in. So it kind of highlights the item that you want to chop, and then you can see it outlined in white. And then when you hold the left mouse button, there's an animation that indicates that you're making progress chopping through it. And so this is going to get me wood for biomass and then leaves. And so I will have kind of two stations producing the biomass, both wood and leaves, and then we'll deposit those into the station that turns them into the more generic but higher efficient. I don't know if I can chop this. Yeah, you can. You bet you can. It doesn't give you as much. Now, let's see what happens if I do real damage to, like, a big tree, like this thing. Okay, 107 leaves. Just like that. Let me look at my inventory. Just beautiful. Alright, now we're talking. So now I can see myself making, you know, much fewer foraging runs as I just get all this together. Amazing. Alright. And I'm just kind of flying around. I'm also just seeing if there's any new items for my mayhem out here. You know, things that I can develop. This is just paleberry. Okay. And you can't chainsaw these smaller things, of course. there's that guy. Now, I don't know if the chainsaw actually hurts enemies. It seems like, you know, I'm not playing Doom here. It might be a little bit too slow. But it might be more Evil Dead style, and it works. I don't know. Yeah, look at this. I now have 1,600 leaves on me. And I've just kind of done one run. And I have 308 wood. So, yeah, this is much better. All right, so let me get this going. And hopefully then I can spend some time just reworking my factory. And then also not only re-optimizing, but... oh, I can chop this. What does this give me? Just a bunch of leaves and flower petals. Alright. Can reorganize things. Okay, cool. Alright, let's go back home. And let's just throw this stuff in. Let's just celebrate the fact that we are stripping the environment completely bare to resurface it. We're paving paradise now and putting up that parking lot. By the way, I should say, the chainsaw is pretty efficient too. Like with this biofuel, it takes almost none of it. I don't know if how many... I'm having a hard time targeting this for some reason. Here we go. Alright. It gives me a nice view. I'm like an ancient, you know, medieval castle or fortress, and I'm clearing out the trees all around so nobody can hide. Getting myself a clear view. That's what I'm telling myself. Not like too much on this planet has proved to be, you know, overly hostile. But anyway, here we go. All right, let's do it. Let's go back. Look at my inventory. It is full. My inventory is full. Okay. So this is the one I would put wood in. And now we have more wood that we can dump in there. Great. And there it goes. And then now, also, we go back over here. Alright. And we're going to just load in all the leaves that we possibly can. And it's actually to a point where I have, you know, too many leaves to even go. Like, it takes a long time for this production. This is like where you consider, well, do I need to have, you know, another constructor for this process? It goes out pretty smoothly, I guess. Okay, beautiful. This definitely is going to be a problem. I kind of want to connect this, if I could, to this conveyor belt. Let's see if I can do that now, actually. I think it's too tight. I don't think it'll fit. Like, if I try to, you know, get this going... maybe. Let's see. I'm going to put it right there, and then what I'm going to do is... oh my. Alright, I'm going to... let's not have that out, and then let me try to make a... oops, wrong one. A merger, okay? And I'm going to try to, like, actually put it on the existing conveyor belt, if possible. Oh, but these are leaves, so it can't go here. It would need to go over here. Right, so I would need a merger that was like... Yes, just like that. But it's not... That didn't work. So I put it where I thought it should go, but that's not right. There's gotta be a way to do this. Alright. Let's see. Snap to guidelines. Quick switch. Oh no, I want merger, not splitter. And then... I'm holding the snap, but... I don't know if that's going to work. Maybe you have to have better technology to just swap it in and out like that. Let's see if that works. Yeah, it looks like it's working. It looks like it actually just connected the two of them. And then this, I need to get rid of and just kind of... get it to go in here. Let's see if this works. It's not... No, it's working. But I don't know... Is this shooting out the right stuff? I can't tell if this is actually working as I want it to. I can't tell if this is actually putting it out and getting it over here. I mean, I hope so, right? I think I would be able to tell if there was a backlog. Let's see what happens. Yeah, it's not holding on to any. It's not keeping it, so that's good. So then I'm going to walk over here, and I'm just going to turn all of this into solid biofuel. And it really shouldn't take that long. Well, it's actually going to take a while. Okay, actually, I don't... Let me try something else. I think instead what I can do is... No, there's no storage facility for this. I could try to go into, you know, this constructor and give it all these. Oh, okay, I can. There you go. Okay, great. You can just dump it into the constructor kind of as a temporary storage facility when you end up with too much of a resource, I suppose. Alright, so I'm going to go in here and I'm going to take out all of these. Alright. And now I'm going to look for any place where there's, you know, a potential situation on no power. And no, right here. Oh, no connection. What does that mean? Nothing's even connected to it? Oh, okay. Well, then we just have extra... If we need extra power, then that will... You know, we have an extra thing there. Alright, I'm going to dump in as many of these as I can to this. And then let me go to some of my other biomass burners. Let me go way out here. Alright, yeah, this is almost out. So let's just give it solid biofuel instead. Now, as part of my plan, I'm going to go into here, and we're going to go foundations, and we're going to just build the 1 meter foundation. Oops, yep. Oh no, I have it on number 5. Okay, great. And we're just going to kind of start throwing these on here as excessively as we can. Yeah, it's going to be backed up massively because I put on that huge stack. Alright, and I'm just going to keep putting these down. And I see now that you can, yeah, you can just stack them like on top of each other. Okay, and so my plan here, even though this is like quite the hideous field at the moment, what I'd like to do is start moving up my biomass burners all together. Alright. And I'm going to need concrete to do that. And here we go. We're going to need more concrete than that, though. It doesn't... I wish it came out a little bit faster. Okay. So my idea is, for example, this is a biomass burner, right? But let me build another biomass burner. I wonder if you can select it. No, okay, anyway. Power biomass burner. Build me one right here. Just right next door. Yeah, it doesn't really matter where, I guess. Here. Build me it over there. Okay. And then build me it right there. Alright, now I have 2 more biomass burners. And my idea is I'm going to run a power line that goes to a pole that goes here. Okay? And then I'm going to simply... How many connections are on this pole? I'm going to deconstruct this biomass burner. It's going to immediately take the power out of the whole system. But what I'll do is I will connect this pole to this. Okay? And then I will go back. And I will put in fuel. Okay, so now that has power. And I can check the power for that place by going over here instead of all the way up there. My next project is to run over here and pick up the biomass from this guy. There's 140, good. And then what I'm going to do is say, okay, you can have 140, and I'm going to connect you to a pole that goes there. Okay. And then I'm going to grab you and take you down to this pole here. And I'm going to destroy this biomass burner. And the power is still happening here. Okay, perfect. Now, Bla's point was make sure to always leave one opening on the pole so that you can build another pole if you need to. And that makes a lot of sense. Alright, so now we have concrete happening, but we need more. So later, we'll probably look for some more places for concrete. By the way, it is tedious, is it not, that I can't get right up to my base from here? Well, why not solve that problem? Oh god, I'm stuck on the conveyor. By building some ramps. So I could build a 4-meter ramp that kind of goes... I'm in the way. Alright. I need to stand a little bit further away. Right. So there's one. Let's see how this goes. Uh-huh. And then give me a foundation... Oh, no, give me another ramp, actually. Uh-huh. And then another ramp. Yep. And then another ramp. And then there we go. And then we're just going to build a regular foundation there. Now, it's not, unfortunately... I'll have to maybe rebuild it so it meets the grid that I've built up here, but it's pretty close. This is actually higher. And that's okay. Here's what I'll do. Actually, I'm going to I'm going to take this down, and we're just going to build these and stack them here. And then, for the most part, we can almost walk right there. This is ugly. I wish I could just build like a little teeny thing. You know what I could do though is I could build a smaller ramp. Let's see how this goes. I still have to jump, but it's tidier. And I don't fall off. Okay, and then if I just build foundations like that, and maybe like that, how does that go? Oh no, that's wrong. That's so wrong. Okay. Well, maybe what I can do is build a ramp going down from that, like this. That's almost right, but I want it to be lower. I want the top edge of the ramp to be touching... Yeah, there you go. It was almost there. Yeah, but like... Oh man, it's so hard to find that sweet spot where it will hit what I want. I'm gonna have to... Not as easy as you'd like. But in the future, this won't be an issue. I guess I don't really need to come down there now that I've connected the conveyor system. But I just like the idea of knowing that I can. Alright. First of all, let me chainsaw this out of the way. Okay. And then my goal is... Yeah, I'll stand over here. And I'm going to go ahead and build... Oh, my chainsaw's out of power? I wonder if I accidentally donated all my items that were inside as power to the other... No, I want it to... Oh, no, I fell again. Come on now. Now, I need you to go down lower. Can you do that for me? Oh, I'm having a really hard time. Maybe what I need to do is build a fountain. Let me try this. There you go. Can you build one now? Yeah. Alright, awesome. Now this is not good looking, but it will get the job done. No fuel. Alright, well anyway. We have a way to get up and down. Now another thing I want to think about is, okay, so I have this guy making concrete, right? But why don't I have him put all of the concrete into this? And I have a conveyor right here. So I could just take this to there. And then my concrete should start coming. It's going to clip, of course, but it's going to pass through, and then it'll go into this merger, and then I won't have to walk down there. Alright, now my chainsaw is fully powered. Alright, awesome. Okay, so the start of it. So now all of our biomass burners are relatively close. Except I think I have one over... Oh yeah, there's one over here. Look at that. It's out of power right now. Alright, so let me take the biomass out of here and see who's... Are you the... Where's the burner that's supposed to be providing this? This guy? Yeah. Alright, no problem. No problem. I'm going to tear this up. Okay? And we're going to connect this pole way over here. First of all, we can just connect it to our hub. Because we have one. Yeah, let's just use this one. And then let me just connect this to that. And then put all my biomass in there for now. And now it's got power. Sweet. Okay, well, I stepped aside for a moment and just resumed. And boy, look at my concrete operation now. I don't know why it's packed up so tight like this on this conveyor belt when it's so loose over here. There must be something lost in translation as it gets into this storage container. I couldn't tell you what it is. Maybe just the process of storing it takes a moment. Or maybe because I had it blocked up, or who knows. But, oh, you know what it is? I know what it is. It's because of this. So this is making everything wait, so it gets backed up. And so we're creating kind of like a backlog here, which is, you know, not ideal. But here we are. Anyway, I'm going to dance over here into the hub and check out what we're working on. So we were working on, let's see, let's go with, yeah, Logistics Mark II, so we can get some faster conveyor belts. That seems like it would help in this situation. So I need some of these, and I need some of these. And we have way more of those items. I'll give you all my concrete, and what you need a bunch of reinforced steel plates. This is going to be something where I will need to probably produce an assembler just making these things on their own. I was handcrafting these, but now I can just have the assembler doing these. By the way, I just want to point out something awesome about the game's UI is that you see as I hover over this with the mouse and the tooltip appears, at the bottom it says it's produced in the assembler. And so it does inform you on new technologies that you get and how you can make this. It also says it makes 5 per minute as the production rate. And I believe Little Timmy and others were informing me, you know, maybe Bois, Ruben, I'm not sure, that the production rate is going to become more and more important as my factory gets bigger in terms of synchronizing all of these new systems. But anyway, do I have an assembler? Have I built one? That will be interesting to know. At some point, too, I will just make a clean sweep. I'll stop all operations and just rebuild everything to optimize. But I kind of want to do that piecemeal, as I don't want to get bogged down with that just yet. Alright, so this is, what, producing biomass, which is good. Right? But it's idle. And the reason it's idle is because it's full. And the reason it's full is because this constructor is having a hard time getting the stuff from here because, what? Because this is taking a while? There's some kind of slowdown process as we move from here into here. Or it's just a, you know, these just take a while to produce. I don't know. Anywho, if I look in here, I'll see a bunch more concrete, a bunch more plates, and more biofuel. And I'm being moved by my own conveyor belt to my impending doom. Alright, so here we go. I have plenty of these. I mean, this thing is doing so well that it wants to overflow, which is kind of amazing. Alright, so let me build an assembler. I need reinforced steel plates to do that. Reinforced iron plates, I should say. Need more screws. I got more screws though. That's not really an issue. I'm going to put away these portable miners for the time being in my storage. Uh-huh. Great. Wow. Fantastic. Great. All right. So I can pick up, 500 screws and then some more of these. How many of those do I have? Yeah. Let me kick these back. Okay, fantastic. I actually have a lot of items that I don't rightly need to be carrying around, but we'll worry about that in a moment. So I haven't built myself an assembler yet, I don't think. Maybe I have, and I'm just forgetting. Actually, do I have one over here making... No, anyway, it's fine. I want to see what this looks like. Okay. Oh, it looks kind of intimidating. Oh, I don't have enough plates or cable. Well, then I can pick up cable. I have a bunch in here. Mm-hmm. Let's make some reinforced iron plates. Okay. Assembler, here we come. Alright, so now this thing is ready. Now I could connect this to here, but what I would need is I would only want this storage container to send like certain items, and I don't know if I have any way to sort, So for the time being, I'm not really there, but anyway, I can just go like this, and I can be like, hey, I need you to make reinforced iron plate, and I'll give you all of that and all of that, and you should be good for a while. However, you have no power. And let me see about this power. Right, so I need to build a power pole over here then to make that happen. And I will connect it to that power pole, which then goes to that, to that, there. And it broke it broke it. Alright. Okay. So too much strain. Alright, no problem. No problem at all. Let me flip the switch again. Which fuse got busted? This one? You good? Alright, we're okay. Alright. So, maybe then... Let me check on my biofuel burners over here and see like what the load is on these guys. So, biomass burner... you have plenty. The capacity is 30, and you're only consuming 30. So I feel like I could easily just run one off of. Where's your pole? Right here. Not that one. This one. Right. So I'm gonna run this way over here. And then I'm gonna hit that. Okay. And then that blew a fuse. Oh, that's too bad. I mean, I looked at my... How much... the question is, how much do you require? The assembler... Oh, it draws 15, so it needs almost its own burner altogether. So let me just get rid of that. Because if it's 30 capacity for the biomass burners that I have, then, you know, yeah, this can't fit 15 more. It looks like it has a lot of space, but it really doesn't. What about you? You have space. You have space for this, so we can actually fit you onto here. I just need to figure out, like, who are you hooked up to? This guy? Yeah. Alright, let's run this over here. This is only doing the concrete operation, so we can afford to just run this baby way over here. And maybe get this powered. There it goes. Now, for no good reason, I will build this. Oh, I'm missing iron plates. Oh, please. Please, iron plates. I own iron plates. Alright. And I'll just kind of put this here. And then there it goes. And then there they go. Alright. Let me see how my operation... Alright, iron plates were good. We're just waiting on the reinforced iron plates. Can't afford recipe because I'm out of screws. Because I loaded all my screws on. Right. Well, now I can. Now I can afford the recipe. Okay, so we have 28 of these babies. And we ran out of plates. Alright, let me just load these over here. Okay, we're actually doing pretty well. Let me get some more plates. And let me check on my assembler, see how it's doing. How many do we have? We have 10? Alright. At this point in the game, I'm kind of just like haphazardly trying to meet these goals, and I will, you know, fine-tune the operation as need be later. But right now, this is fun. Got it. Logistics launched. Perfect. So now we can get...
Improved versions of conveyor belts and conveyor lifts are now accessible. To encourage additional verticality, conveyor poles now have a stackable variant.
So they're really encouraging verticality, which is going to hurt my mind as I try to discover exactly how to maximize that, but it's exciting too at the same time. Okay, so everything has power, and we're producing things to make power. So that's not our number one concern at the moment. Now, I wonder if I can just, like, for example, just select this and upgrade it to level 2, or does everything automatically, like, retroactively upgrade to level 2? Let me see. No, because these, you can tell by the pattern that they're different, but they take, for example, yeah, these are all level 1. Because you can tell by the belt pattern, like, I would need a bunch of plates to start making these into better. And I don't know if there's a way to, like, you can dismantle it, but I don't know if you can, like, do something to just upgrade it, for example. Oh, yeah, you can. So you can select it and then upgrade it. I just don't have the resources. So let me just try this, for example. Take all, and then let me just try to build this again. Yeah, look, I can just click on that, and then it will just rebuild it, and now I have like an ultra-fast conveyor belt. There was not really much of a reason to do that, just as a proof of concept. But cool, I got it. Alright, that's really exciting. That's done. Okay, so what's my next goal? They've launched a pod, and we're going to need jump pads and resource sink. Okay, so jump pads will take a bunch of... I think this just sounds funny, so let's just get going on this. Oh, but I can't work on it until that's done. That's fine. I'm going to take these and this. And I'm going to need a bunch of... Oh, I have to have... No, I don't have to have, but... I might have... No. I need something that can build. It would be nifty if I could push a button and, you know, like the game would highlight all of the different types of buildings I have, like so I could see all of my, for example, assemblers easily, and then, you know, get to them or whatever. But anyway, I need to build a bunch of these, what are they called here? Rotors. And so this is what I'm going to be doing. Rotor time. Fantastic. And I think that'll be my next project, going into rotors, and then we can start exploring and just trying to build up this entire milestone unit. But now our power looks to be reasonable. And we're rocking and rolling. Everyone, thank you so much for watching. I will check you in the next episode. Take care.